I'm going to be live streaming now, so obviously the stream started and this will be uploaded as a video, so yeah, so I'm just going to quickly introduce what I'm going to be talking about in this live stream, and then I'm sure we'll veer off at one point, but we're mainly going to be focusing on last week's Flash and Supergirl, and especially Savatar's identity, as that is the big thing right now. So yeah, we'll wait for some people to come into the chat and we'll start chatting away. So last time I did this, not many people came because the sub boxes weren't working, so that was a problem. Oh my god, okay, 3 people in, so it's much better than last time, so it seems like the sub boxes are working and popping up. So hey guys, hey DC Heroes, hey Jay, hey Jasmine, hey Adali, hey Jay, hey Robin, hey Ben, hey Glenn, hey Jack. What is Warshoe? What is Warshoe? I don't know what Warshoe is. Liang, hey Chinese symbols, what's happening? So yeah, if you missed my sort of intro, we're going to be talking about last week's Flash and then also Supergirl, but mainly the Flash because, you know, we got the big reveal last week and it's got me buzzing. I've watched that clip so many times. I've literally like maybe 300 times I've watched that clip when he says, like I told you from the beginning, I am the future Flash. I've watched that so many times. Where is Warshoe? Warshoe's not in here. Why do you think Warshoe's in here? No, he's not here. Yeah, so it's just, we're going to be talking about Savatar's identity. Haley, yeah, you called it. Everyone called it though, to be honest. Most people thought Barry. And did you guys see my video before, well, the day before the crossover, and I literally, not the crossover, the day before the reveal, and I was like, what happens if they were actually literal about it? Hey Paul, hey guys, check out DC World. He's an awesome guy. He does loads of cool giveaways, and he like sort of reports DC news, and it's really cool. So definitely go check him out. Okay, so I'm gonna start reading some of the chat. So I can't believe Barry is Savatar. I can believe it, but I'm like, holy shit. Like, he's actually the villain as well. No problem, Paul. You do awesome stuff, so. It was so fucking obvious, yet not obvious. Yeah, they were like dropping hints the whole season, but then the actors and the producers said, oh, we haven't dropped anything yet. So they literally just threw in a massive red herring to us. Because if you check back, like, loads of people made videos and just talked about online Barry being Savatar, as so many hints were dropped towards that, but like you just had to pin it up together, and then sort of a bit of it was explained last episode, but more of it's going to be explained in the coming episodes. So oh yeah, and guys, thank you guys so much for all the views and all the new subscribers that are out there, because we've, oh my god, like 3 videos, right? So 2 videos reached over 100,000. Actually wait, yeah, two videos over 100,000 views. 1 video over 200,000 views is crazy. So thank you guys for all of that, and we're on 16,000 subscribers, and we're like 100 off of 17,000, so it's crazy. So love the reveal. Do you think there will be still a twist? Can you stop spamming, please? I don't think there will be a massive twist. I think the twist will be like, oh, where's this future version actually from? Because to be honest, in my opinion, you guys might have different opinions. I don't think he's directly from our future, but they will have to explain that. Why would Barry kill Iris? That's what I'm saying. I don't think he is our Barry. And to remember what Joe said before Barry confronted Savatar, he said, what would we do if we were... Wait, what would we do if we didn't have love? So, yeah, that's implying that Savatar doesn't have love, as he starts to have this reel of these clips coming from earlier in the season when he realizes that he is Savatar. Yeah, I know, Warshoe, like I said, loads of people made videos back in like a long time ago, and then people like tweeting online and stuff, so it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm really mad. Yeah, my channel went mad, it was crazy, yeah. It was so mad. Like, the video even yesterday is over 100,000 views, and it's still going strong, like 8,000 views an hour. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is Barry's face so messed up? I'm not going to answer that because that's actually my next video that I'm going to be releasing today, And I'm also planning to do a Supergirl Zod video. It's sort of like an explainer why he's coming, but because I got some information about that. But yeah, I think it's due to the war. Yeah, I'm hoping that it's due to some sort of battle, but I will discuss all the possibilities about his scar on his face. Okay, will Barry be Savatar in the future? So my guess is our Barry won't be Savatar in the future. It's a Barry. This is my guess, okay? Not your guys' guesses. It's my guess is he is Barry, who is a future version, but he, due to our Barry, maybe creating Flashpoint or one of the other changes in the past, I think it's Barry, our Barry, messed him up, and that's why he wants revenge, as his future has been changed, if you understand where I'm going at. But I think I explained it much better in my video, as I had a lot longer to think about all of that. Yeah, Warshoe, about them saying you wouldn't see it coming, I think that was just a big red herring to try and make you think you're wrong and start questioning your own theories and stuff like that. No, you see, I don't think it's the 2056 Barry because he seems good, so we'll have to see. And he would look older, so I don't think that's him. Well, you have over 45 people watching your stream. Yeah, there's a lot of people joining today. I think that Savatar is Barry's time remnant that he created in season 2. That's the one theory I don't like. I don't think it's a time remnant. I will probably do that later. I just need more time to think about the actual proper good reason about that. But yeah, I don't like that theory. Yeah, the new armor is the only way to deal with the friction that the speed creates. Yeah, that's one option, but I've got a few other options. I think there would be a cooler way to say how he got the scar, but because that's the obvious way, so hopefully they go with a more obscure way. Yeah, I don't think it's due to the speed. I think it could be. It's most likely going to be due to the speed, but hopefully they go more obscure, like I said. Is 2031 Barry Allen? Yeah, it's sometime between 2016 and 2056. The version of Barry Allen. The version of Barry Allen from the future is that's when he was created, sometime between them. So okay, if you have something to do with Flashpoint, that would be my theory. Yeah, it could be that. I think that's definitely viable. Could it be Flashpoint Barry? Yeah, viable. Comic book way, I think. So you think he's from the future, but I'm not sure the exact date. So he's from the future. He comes back, tries to defeat all of his enemies, and then also kill his kill our Barry, present day Barry, in order to take his place because Wally died in the future. So you think it's something like that, Warshoe? But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, how he takes off his armor is really cool. I really like that. I think that's awesome. Okay, so Haley, you really liked that Supergirl episode. I thought it was a very, very strong episode, but it's not my favourite Supergirl episode. There was better ones this season, but it was very strong. Yeah, I think the Flashpoint theory you guys are all saying is very, very viable. But the Flash was insane this week. I literally went ape shit. It's crazy. Savatar won't battle Supergirl. Well, he has. He's Barry. I'm joking. I'm referring to how the Speed Force gave him. Oh right, okay. But would any version of Barry kill Iris? Oh god, guys, I keep on saying this. Everyone keeps on asking this, right? It's not our Barry who is Savatar. Like, that's the straightforward way to think of it. Oh, he's just the future Flash. Like, our Barry, I don't think is going to be Savatar. So, I don't think that question is kind of relevant until we know what version of Barry it is. can't believe people still watch Supergirl. Supergirl's an amazing show. Supergirl's so good. But The Flash has been amazing these past 2 weeks, so I'm kind of enjoying The Flash towards the end of the season more. But that's just due to Supergirl doing these sort of character development episodes, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I think it was original timeline Barry. Yeah, that's my if you checked out my timeline video, that's my second option. It would, because they're the two big changes in time that we've seen for the Flashpoint, and obviously Barry running back in time in the original timeline. So how come we never got an episode of the Flash going to Supergirl as well, but Supergirl season he has? Well, they've only had like 2 seasons of Supergirl, so that's why. We'll probably do that next season. I don't think so he can time travel. I think the Supergirl Flash crossovers, the Supergirl Flash crossovers are definitely the best out of all the crossovers. No offense if you like the Arrow Flash crossovers. I really like them, but but I think the Supergirl ones are definitely the best in my opinion. So, hey Superhero Nexus, guys, check out his channel. Amazing YouTuber, deserves like 10k subs, deserves so much more. I think he's pre-Flashpoint Barry who used the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, that's also my other option. And I do think the Philosopher's Stone will link in somehow to the story a bit more than it has, because it seemed like it's just a plot device just from the start of the season. So I think they should, if they're smart about it, they should link it in more. But yeah, the original timeline Barry, or it could be the season 2 Barry doing that. So no problem, Matt. The OG Arrow ones are fucking amazing. They're good. They're very good. But the Supergirl crossovers with the Flash are the best. Exactly, Jamie. Jamie knows what I'm on about. They're the best. Barry Gray was, I think, in that. With the reveal of Savatar, the first ever speedster, Barry just uses his name. I don't know. No, I think he was, when he was in the Speed Force, rewatching Iris die. To be honest, I don't think it was watching his mum die. He's seen that so many times. I think he wouldn't be as affected. What Flash 2024 said is the strongest one, I think. What? Is that a user? Wait, Warshu, what do you mean? I'm excited for this year's 4-part crossover. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the 4-part crossover talk. I think it's going to be amazing, much better than the Invasion crossover. I know a lot of people didn't enjoy it. I really enjoyed the Invasion crossover. They could have done better, but you know, it was the first time they've done a 4-way crossover. They've always done a 2-way crossover, so it's going to be crazy. And then, so yeah, the new crossover will be. I'm hoping for sort of like a. Imagine if it was like a fucking anti-monitor. That would be nuts, but that's too early to do that. No, I'm thinking maybe Legion of Superheroes. They sort of, they sort of come. Or that could be the season 3 storyline for Supergirl. I would really want that. I just want the Legion somehow to link in. That would be my favourite thing. So I'm hoping for a Legion crossover. Like, they will start it off. When is the Q&A? The Q&A will be sometime this weekend. So, be sure to check out for that, but that's gonna take a long time to record. It should be Barry and Iris's wedding for the crossover. I'll be like, no offense, Haley, I don't mind Barry and Iris getting married, that's cool, but for the crossover, that would be a waste of a storyline. We need some action-packed shit, you know, it's the crossover. Are there other Barrys in the Speed that have speed in different dimensions? Yeah, of course there is, for sure. Barry's going to kill himself, then go to the prison. Yeah, Barry's just going to kill himself. No, the way forward, our Barry, he just commits suicide. That's the only way forward. Then Savatar ceases to exist. If he is our our story, our timeline Barry. The reveal was disappointing. How was it disappointing? I thought it was an amazing reveal. I thought it was the best reveal DC has ever done on the TV shows, to be honest. What's your theory on its face? That's my video later. Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna sort of spoil that video, so be sure to check out later. I really hope Supergirl gets a new costume for the next season. No, I think the Supergirl costume's perfect right now. I think the Flash costume needs upgrading a bit, but the Green Arrow one's amazing, and all the other ones are fine. I think just the Flash one needs updating. Flashpoint Barry somehow survives. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could definitely happen like that. A version of Barry stuck in the Speed Force, or comes to our Earth, our Barry defeats him, or whatever. So that'll be cool. Yeah, no, they said the Supergirl during the 4-night crossover, just due to the show being on the Monday night, the first night, they said they're going to link it in better. They're going to do a full 4-night crossover. So that'll be awesome. It will be a good reveal if there is a reason why he gets destroyed. Yo, I want Barry to somehow get the materials of Savatar's suit. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the Speed Force. Okay, see you, Haley. Wow, we got 98 views. This is crazy. And now, Barry and Iris getting married and all the heroes are invited. I would die. I would wonder how Barry becomes evil. I think it's just through all of his loss and all the tragedy in his life. There was no separate Flashpoint Barry in the comics, though. I think it could be. You know, I don't know. 100 viewers, woo! Sick. Leave a like, guys, if you haven't already. We got 106 viewers. That's a record number for my streams. Wow, we're getting so many messages, I can't keep up. No, I don't like the Time Remnant Season 2 theory. He sacrificed himself. Why would he want revenge? In the comments, Blue Flash kills himself, past self to fix the hole in the Speed Force, and Blue Flash still exists and lives of the present Barry for a short period. Yeah, that's a good thing, but the reason why I don't think that's going to happen is Savatar has had plenty of times to kill Barry, but he doesn't want to do it, obviously, so... Turn it onto slow mode. How do I do that? Enable slow mode. Okay. If Iris dies, it'd be cool, meaning if the rogues attend her funeral like they did for Linda Park's death in the comics. Yeah, that'd be cool. Why didn't 2024 Barry give him the machine? Yeah, I think that's just a plot hole, why they didn't do that. Also, this time Future Flash comes to kill Iris and put Wally in the wheelchair instead of saving them and killing present Barry. Yeah. Yeah. How long is this stream? I'm not too sure how long I will be streaming for, but yeah, stick around. Yeah, Supergirl will kick everyone's ass. Shut up, please. You shut up. Wait, who are you telling to shut up? What about his face? Is it from the suit or time traveling? I've said this like 1,000 times. It's gonna be like repeating myself constantly. Yeah, I've got a video coming out about that later. So, yeah, check that out. Sorry, I'm being distracted here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Face reveal at 20k. I don't know. I think I might do a face reveal. Like, it's not that interesting. I like maybe heroes and villains. Maybe I'll do like a vlog type thing. 20k tomorrow at this rate, hopefully. Yeah, my channel is blowing up right now due to these Flash videos. Long story short, they are doing the exact opposite to the comics. It's not exactly opposite. Yeah, I know. Like, it's not much of a big deal doing a face reveal, you know. Do you think the stuff Barry said in 2056 has something to do with Savitar? It has been confirmed that it has, and I also made a video, which was funny because I actually got sent the article literally right after I finished editing the video, but obviously before I uploaded it, it was confirmed, but it was kind of crazy. Like, yeah, the problem is with you guys wanting a face reveal, I don't actually have a good camera to record myself, and I don't want a really bad camera. I don't want to record with like in bad quality, if you understand. Like, but I think maybe I'll do that in the future, maybe in the heroes and villains, like sort of vlog type thing. Also in the comics, Wally was the one who died and Iris was in the wheelchair. Yeah, it's like a role reversal. What do you think is the future for Killer Frost? Well, what I'm hoping, this is my personal opinion, I want her to stay Killer Frost, but to have Caitlyn's heart and thoughts, so she can use her powers for good, like Cisco. So that's what I'm hoping for, because I love her powers, I love her portrayal as Killer Frost, but I want her to be good, if you know what I mean. So she can stay in the main storyline all the time, like with Team Flash. Because Caitlyn, if you guys haven't checked out Eric's video, Eric's Reloaded, he did a fan poll on who's the best side character on the Flash, and for me it is Caitlyn. I really, really love her character. Like, Supergirl, not Supergirl, Cisco is really close behind, but I really, really enjoy Caitlyn. Do you think Barry / Savatar will steal someone's speed in the next 3 episodes? I don't think he has the power to do that. We haven't experienced that, so I'm not going to say yes. Do you think any theories about Savatar turning into Barry? I think it's just something to do with him having all of this massive loss and sort of all this pain and suffering made him go sort of crazy, or I don't know. I've explained it in another video. I don't have the brain capacity to talk about that right now. No, I don't think Iris will die. I think Savatar will stick with his suit for most of the time, and then he will sometimes take his suit off, like sort of Zoom did when he had his cowl on sometimes, but he didn't always. Do you think Savatar? No, I think the time remnant that Barry created to stop Zoom is Savatar. No, I don't like that theory, like I've said before, because he sacrificed himself. He agreed on doing that, so and Savatar has a bigger agenda than that, so that's just such a simple answer, and I don't see that happening at all. Yeah, maybe the Philosopher's Stone makes people go bad. That would be a pretty cool thing, because Julian obviously went a bit nuts. So, yeah. Do you think HR would die? Hopefully not. I actually kind of like him, so maybe it'll be Cecile, because I don't really care too much of her as a character. That's who I'm hoping dies. That would force all of Team Flash to... Oh my god, guys, wait. Is it Cecile that dies? Because remember, she's technically joining Team Flash, remember last episode? So it could be her that's dying. Or Tracy, yeah, we never saw Tracy at the funeral scene. It's either Cecile or Tracy, that would be my best bets. But, yeah, that's kind of crazy, because now they're both technically part of Team Flash, so we saw the whole of Team Flash, apart from those two, so maybe it's one of them. Yeah, I uploaded a theory on that earlier with the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, I'll check it out later. Sorry, I literally just got back from work, so yeah, I'll check that out later. Do you think the Philosopher's Stone is related to the Spear of Destiny? No. Do you think Barry will kill Savitar? No. But it would be pretty awesome. Oh, Tracy was there. I didn't see her in the pictures. But oh well, so maybe it's Cecile then. We need the new suit for next season. Yeah. I think that new suit was really cool. It didn't suit emo Barry. It suits normal Barry. I think it would do. Thanks Zoom for subscribing. HR won't die because why are you calling it sabotage? Savatar said he survives. Yeah, but remember, time changes. What I love that prophecy. One shall betray you, one shall fall, one shall suffer a fate far worse than death, and Tracy's gonna die. One question that needs to be asked is why does future Barry look so young? Yeah, that's my thing. I think he's only from like maybe 10 years in the future or so, in an alternate timeline. Well, he would have been Barry, but you know, I've explained it earlier. It could have been him due to our Barry, present day Barry, changing the time and changing him. So maybe that's why he looks so young. But yeah. I don't know what Savitar's plan for Jesse is. How old's Barry right now? I'm actually not too sure. Check how old Grant Gustin is, and maybe they go by that same age. Why is he burnt? Yeah, that's my video later. Yeah, oh yeah, that's also another thing. Speedsters do age slower. That's the true thing. Unless they don't do that in the TV show, so. Don't forget the Philosopher's Stone in Myth makes you younger too. Oh yeah. Could also stay inside the Speed Force. Yeah, I think with him being stuck inside the Speed Force, that would not make him age. So that also could be another theory into why he looks so young. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we've got tons of people here. We got 134 people, so it's kind of crazy. Species can also alter their age like Reverse Flash did in the comics. Yeah, but I'm not sure they will go down that sort. They don't always go down the same powers and the same routes they do in the comics. They alter it, so yeah. Grant got engaged recently, like you said. That's pretty cool. Happy for him. He goes to Captain Cold for help. Yeah, I don't understand why he would go to Captain Cold, and Captain Cold's dead, so I'm guessing he runs back in time. But wouldn't it be awesome if we got the Legends version of Captain Cold? He just like nicked him out of the timeline. Speedsters should also be able to regen quick, but his face looks fucked up. Yeah, maybe. I think it's something severe happened to him. If Barry becomes Savatar in 2056, he would be 66 years old, Lamar. Yeah. No, it won't. I doubt it will be 2056 Barry. He's taller in the suit. Well, the suit is massive, and he thinks of himself as a god. Captain Cold isn't dead. They put him back in the timeline. Oh no. Matt, no. Basically, in Legends, they put him back to the place where where Reverse Flash picked him up. So remember, if you rewatch the Legends episodes, he is. Well, he will go on to be a legend, because he got dropped off in like 2013 or something, so he is dead. Yeah, It's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, no, the expression while he's doing the reveal was crazy. I was like, this guy, he's a really good actor. I really enjoyed his Savatar reveal. It was amazing. No problem. Barry probably hanged out too much with Missy. What happened to Wally? Do you mean in the future? Who do you think will be the villain next season? I don't know why people are saying Killer Frost. Like, I don't think it'll be Killer Frost. I think she'll be good next season. I don't think they will completely resolve it. She won't be Caitlyn. I think she'll be Killer Frost, but learning to use her powers for good. So, yeah, but the villain for next season of Flash, most likely the Rogues, but I really wouldn't want that. That's like, they're really good as weekly recurring characters that come on every now and then. But we've seen all the villains, all the Rogues, and they always get beaten up. Like, I wouldn't be happy with that, to be honest. I would be kind of saddened if they did that. They're amazing characters, but they're not powerful enough. They need to do something really cool. I prefer the masked villains. Hey Ace, nice videos by the way. You should try and talk. I think people will come a lot more if you talk more. I was talking about that before. I think Barry's from the future. Yeah, he is. But not from our future directly, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure he's not our Barry. Killer Frost was spotted in the picture at the funeral. Yeah, I told you, she's still going to be Killer Frost. She's not going to be Caitlyn, but I think she's going to be using it for good, as why would she be there? And remember, next episode, she's making a proposal, so she is more Caitlyn than we initially thought, and that Savatar thought. I think Barry's gonna go a bit crazy, because he's like, oh my god, I'm the reason why Iris dies. I'm the reason why everyone has suffered. Like, I think he's gonna go a bit mad. I think it is made out of some sort of Speed Force power. I'm not 100% sure as of now, but you know, what dickbag disliked. Yeah, you're always gonna get dislikes. I don't care. But still, like, watching. That means that, you know, that means they're supporting the channel in some way. You know, they all have their different opinions. How long were you streaming for? I'm not too sure. I think just over 30 minutes. Yeah, I think why you get dislikes, Ace, is because you don't talk. You know, I think you'll get more. Likes is cool. It just shows their appreciation and if they enjoyed the video and whatever. So, yeah, when your videos get more views, they tend to, you know, the ratio changes. So like my recent videos with like, they got like 2,000-3,000 likes, and then you get like 100 dislikes, but that's bound to happen. So it just shows they're watching. It's fine. You hope it's Elicity that dies. Why would future Barry call Caitlyn my child? Well, he thinks of himself as a god, like I've previously said, so maybe he just doesn't regard anyone else as the same level as him, so he wouldn't call them by their name. That would be my theory. How do you manage to upload so much? So all my talking videos, I sort of have a rough idea during the day, and then when I get to recording, I write down some notes. Sometimes I do a script. It depends. Most of the time a lot of the time I script it, but a lot of the time I sort of talk off the top of my head. But yeah, I barely manage. It's like really tough timing to get all the videos out. Could Barry go back in time and stop himself creating Flashpoint? Remember the Flashpoint version of him? Wait, no, he can't do that, because remember that version of Barry has disappeared. If you go back, watch season 3 episode 1 at the end, we see him disappear. We see the one that says to his mum, "You're safe now, you're safe now." He's disappeared, so no. Yeah, Mohammed's. That's exactly my thoughts. I'm pretty sure he's lost everyone or he's suffered severely, and that's why he became Savatar, to sort of get revenge at our Barry somehow. Maybe he's influenced that somehow. I'm pretty sure he changed his timeline or something like that. But that would be my best bet. Why is Barry so obsessed with speed in the future? He is fighting someone. Oh yeah, that's right, he was. Didn't they say Barry's got burned because he's too fast? They didn't actually explain that. They said I'm pretty sure he said, Tracy said he needs the armor for, I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure about that, but anyway, when you're a speedster, you need the reinforced tripolymer, which Barry has, or this form of metal that is very rare that we haven't seen, and obviously he uses it to protect him, because remember, Savatar's like so much faster than Barry, so he needs more than that reinforced tripolymer. So yeah, I think he could be Flashpoint Barry. There's definitely some reasons to why he could be. Can Savatar run without his armor? We haven't seen that, so I don't know. Yeah, I think the armor somehow does stabilize him. Yeah, I think Savatar is from a different timeline, but I think he's originally from a version of our Barry originally, but then with our Barry changing the timeline, he loses everything in the future. And to remember, Speedster's memory doesn't change as fast as everyone else, so I think Tracy Brown will be in next season, most likely. You're about to hit 17k, am I? Let me check. We got, oh damn, we gained like 100 subs in like, just since the stream. 16,942. Wow. Anyway, so I think I'm going to end the stream near enough now because my voice is dying and I need to make that video. So thank you all for checking out, and this video will be uploaded if you ever want to come back and watch it. But thank you guys. So thank you all for the support. We've been getting mad views, mad subscribers. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure in the last, let me check my analytics, but in the last like 48 hours we've got over 600,000 views. It's crazy. Let me check my real time. We've got over 680,000 views. It's mad. And we're getting like 13,000 views an hour, 15,000, 20,000. It's crazy. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'll see you all later. Yeah, goodbye.